guys, my name is Abhishek. To those new viewers out there, I'm a graduate engineering working in Leicester. And then this week's video, it will be a three-part series video. I'll be highlighting in part one 3 useful tips that every beginner should know about in Notion prior to starting off. And let's get into it. Right. To start off this segment, the first thing that I'd like to discuss that I think every beginner should know about is the functionality of a web clipper. So I'll do a demonstration so you guys get a better idea of what it is. Let's assume that you come across an article that you resonate with and you wanted to capture the content of that article. So what do? So one of the things you can do is Google Chrome has an add-in extension of Notion, which you can easily click on to and add whatever article that you sort of resonate with. So for instance, let's say I'm looking at a license website and I come across an article, let's say how to make passive income, and I resonate with this article, and what I want to do is add it to my Notion library and save page. So now if I go back into my internet library on Notion, which has all the articles that I resonate with and sort of like look across annually, daily, never, I can add that into my list of articles that I want to read over time and sort of get accustomed to. I think one of the great advantages of Web Clipper is that the functionality of Web Clipper is a game changer. You know, as a user, if you find yourself coming across any useful information that resonates with you, like I have done here over a course of, I think it's from March or May, possibly, yeah, May, even the latest, it adds such a time saver of trying to like copy and paste information across, and you can save so much time just using this Web Clipper functionality. So yeah, that's the first tip that I wanted to give. Right, in the second tip that every beginner should know about Notion is the create link database. So I'll show you guys a demonstration so you guys can check it out, but yeah, it's a very useful tip. Second tip for every beginner should know about is how to create a create link database. Now the create link database is so useful because you're able to accumulate different databases into one page, and it acts like an overview. So yeah, I'm just going to use an example here. It's quite simple. The way you have to go about it is hashtag create link database, click on it, and then you can search for your database that you want. So for instance, I know I already have the internet library, so if I search mine from the previous example, it's going to be the scavenger list, which is basically my internet library, and it'll just bring up all the articles that I've web clipped from, and in the exact order of date format. Now you can also change the properties by clicking on these 3 dots and going on properties, and you can like turn off whatever you don't find relevant, and yeah, so that's your create link database, and that's an extremely useful way to sort of organizing your links and organizing your information that you want to sort of read through, or you want to use that in a potential article, a newsletter, or whatever YouTube idea. But yeah, I hope that's useful for you guys if you're starting out. The final tip for this part 1 video is the font and the full width availability in Notion, and it's easily accessible. The 3 dots, if you click on it, you're able to change your font style into 3 different fonts that are available for you to work with. You can also change into a small text if you're not a big fan of the larger text. And there's also the full width application that's also available. That you guys can check it out, and yeah, and you can also lock the page so no one can actually write or anything, except for yourself. So yeah, that's the third tip.